It's 5 a.m. My driver, Sam, has been waiting outside for over 10 minutes. Bless him. He never complains about the Albanian time. Sam is retired, but the neighbors in our building keep hiring him as a driver. And guess who doesn't give him a break? Me. I'm all the time running from one meeting to another, from one airport to the next. And he knows everything about me. Where am I going? When am I coming back? Who is coming with me? But anyway, I jump in the car with no good morning, Sam, with no sorry for letting you wait, but Sam, we are late, let's go. I said, don't worry, young lady, we'll get there on time. Just relax. A few minutes later, as I'm trying to calm down, I hear him saying, can I ask you a question? Yeah, of course. Why are you always running? My answer was automatic. Sam, stop the car right now, stop the car. I said, whoa, what do you mean? Are you okay? What happened? We can't stop here. And we haven't arrived yet. I said, Sam, that's why I can't stop here. I haven't arrived yet. Now raise your hand if you are a runner like me, not a jogger, not a marathon runner, but a runner through life. Because at some point in our journey, we are all running, aren't we? Sometimes, yes, okay. But sometimes we don't know where we're going. Sometimes we want to stop, but we can't. And sometimes we even don't know we are running until somebody like Sam comes to remind us that we need to pause, right? But the question here is, why are we running? A few weeks later, after this conversation with Sam, as I was I was hosting a mastermind in London, I saw one of our members entering the room. She has been posting some photos about her running a marathon. I invite her on stage. And when she gets the mic, she bursts into tears. I said, darling, are you okay? I said, no, I'm not okay. Everybody clapping for me as a winner. But the reason why I finished the marathon is not because I was good at it, but because I was terrified that everybody was running, and if they could run over my body, I would die. And I said, oh my God, that's me. Her word stayed in my mind for a long time. Why are we running? As a psychologist, I have studied human behaviors and motivation for years. And there are two driving forces behind these two running: the pain and the pleasure. When we experience the pleasure, our brain releases the dopamine, and that means that we move forward. But when we anticipate pain, our amygdala fires up, and we run away. So in life, we are either chasing the pleasure of success, achievements, or love, or whatever, or we are running from the pain of failure, rejection, or fear. So why are we running? Is it the pain? Is it the pleasure? Or is it something else? Is it because we can't stop? Or is it because we are chasing a destination? But not all the runners are the same. So I want to invite you to explore together so you can identify which runner are you. I have identified 8 archetypes of runners, so let's find out. The number one is the unconscious runner. You even don't know that you are running. You are moving in autopilot. You are doing, chasing, achieving, but have you ever stopped to ask why? Because the awareness is the very first step to realize that you are going towards your purpose, right? Number 2, the pleasure seeker. You run towards excitement, passion, and joy. You are chasing success, you experience that next thrill, but be careful. Are you running towards your fulfillment, or is just the next high? Anybody here? Okay, let's move. Number 3, the pain avoider. You are running away from discomfort, failure, and rejection. You stay busy. Who is a busy person here? You stay busy because this way you remove your fears. But ask yourself a question. Are you moving forward, or are you just escaping from the pain or what scares you? Right, let's move on. The achiever. The achiever is running because stopping feels like a failure. You push yourself through the exhaustion because that achievement gives you fuel. But be mindful, right? Are you really moving forward toward your greatness? Or is it because you don't feel good enough if you stop? So let's move on. The destination chaser. In this one, you are running because you believe the happiness is at the end of the finish line. You think, I will be happy when I will get there. Anybody here? Right. Now, here's the thing. If you are not enjoying the journey, will the destination ever be enough? Right. Let's move on. The purposeful runner. I love this one. You run with intention, clarity, and purpose. You are running not because you are escaping, but because you are becoming. And you understand that this movement really gives you that fuel for your growth. What is the next one? The time chaser. Anybody here a time chaser? You run because you see the time is flying and you hear the clock is ticking and you get terrified because you haven't had the time to fulfill your dreams. But don't worry. The good news is, yes, the time is the flyer, but you are the pilot. Right? Now, let's move on and find what is the next one. The next one is the legacy builder, and is the final one. The legacy builder is my favorite because in this case, you want to leave something behind. And your motivation is not about your success story. It's about what is the impact that I'm creating in the world. You want your name and your work and your mission to stay behind. But ask yourself a question. Are you building a legacy that is really, truly aligned with your values? So, my friends, which one are you? Have you found yourself in which category you belong? Maybe you may find more than one. Now, that day, in the car with Sam, I asked myself, who am I? And that day reminded me that I am not stopping when I am tired, when I am exhausted, when I am scared, but I will stop when I arrive. But here is the thing. Sometimes it's not about the destination. It's about you start something and you complete it. Have you realized that when you finish something that you start, it really feels great? Because your brain starts activating the reward system. And you feel you have managed to fulfill something because it's a time momentum building. And you feel you are capable of doing something bigger than yourself. Now, how can we increase the ability to complete? That's a big question. Right. I want to invite you to close your eyes and visualize yourself at the end of the finish line of a race. Can you see yourself there? Now, researchers have discovered that visualizing success before it starts, it really helps you with motivation, determination, and commitment. That gives you the belief that you are capable to complete it and cross that finish line and reach your destination. But here is the thing. You may be wondering, what happens when I arrive? Well, don't worry, my friends. The good news is that you'll never arrive. Right? Because we are the only creatures in this planet that we never reach our destination. But then you may say, what's the point of running then? Why do we run? Right? Well, this is the thing. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey and who you become in that journey. Because remember, Albert Einstein used to say, life is like a bicycle. In order for you to save that balance, you have to keep moving. So keep running, my friends, and don't worry. Thank you very much.